The founder of Dulux Paint died from hypothermia while atop Mount Everest. It's been reported that he could have done with another coat. Why wouldn't the mountains move? Because they were rock solid. The local bartender moved his pub to the summit of a mountain and the quality of his drinks improved. He really raised the bar on that one. I've always wanted to climb Mount Everest. I was on top of the world when I was finally able to do so. Do you guys like jokes about mountains? They really pique my interest. What did the mountain lion say when it had to fart? Uma finger. On May 25, 2001, a blind man named Eric Weinmeier climbed the top of Mount Everest. When asked how he feels, he said, "I'm gonna kill that guide dog of mine." Did you hear about the climber that disappeared from the top of Mount Everest? He vanished out of thin air. A climber accidentally dropped his oxygen tank while enjoying the view on top of Mount Everest. It was quite a breathtaking view. I hate mountains that have their peaks in the clouds. I don't see the point of them. It costs an average of $85,000 for someone to climb Mount Everest. I had no idea it was that steep. I told my kids not to climb the picture of my Mount Everest on my wall. It clearly says the image is not to scale. What happens if you kick a mountain? Krakatoa. Why was the toilet paper rolling down the mountain? It was trying to get to the bottom. How do you know a rooster that lays eggs belongs high in the mountains? Because Himalayan. I work in a tunnel excavating company. We drill holes in mountains. It's a boring job. Why should you hire mountains for jobs? Because they are always at peak performance. I really regret climbing that mountain. It was all downhill from there. Why did they build the university on a mountain? It was a place of higher learning. A midget rock climber scaled Mount Everest, but didn't reach the top. He fell short of his goal. What do mountain goats use to hang their clothes? A cliffhanger. I pitched a tent on top of a mountain. The stakes couldn't be any higher. I'm very pleased with my decision to move from the prairie to the mountains. Others, however, deem it plain unsettling. What does a mountain and tea have in common? They both steep. A couple I know who loved rock climbing together just filed for divorce. In the end, they repelled each other. What do you call it when you tell a joke on top of a mountain? Peak comedy. I built a model of Mount Everest and my son asked, "Is it to scale?" I replied, "No. It's to look at." I don't like mountains and I think they are terribly overrated. This is the hill I'm willing to die on. Did you know that some kangaroos can jump higher than most mountains? Because mountains can't jump. I'm Bob Jeffy. And that's the Peak Jokes to celebrate International Mountain Day. We are on a mission to spread the laugh and groans far and wide, so please share these jokes with your family. Thank you for listening, and I'll be back tomorrow. Hey listeners, I have launched a new podcast called Daily Shower Thoughts, showcasing random, amusing and mind-bending epiphanies. So please join me and my co-host, Lorelei Stewart, for a daily dose of shower thoughts. Search for Daily Shower Thoughts in your podcast app or check the show notes page for more info. Better still, stay tuned to the end of this episode for a sample presented by Lorelei. The Daily Dad Jokes podcast is produced by Classic Studios. See the show notes page for social media links and joke credits.